day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 9 baklavas. Hi, welcome back to the 12 Days of Cookies here at the Whiting Public Library. Today's cookie was supposed to be baklava. I'm a big fan of baklava, but apparently I thought puff pastry and phyllo dough was the same thing. So we bought puff pastry, or I bought puff pastry, and it can't work for baklava. So what we're going to make instead is puff pastry baklava, which is just a little different than the original cookie. So the first step, you're going to take your puff pastry and you're going to cut it lengthwise down into 3 different areas. And then you're going to pull that apart and you're going to take each one of these and cut into 4 pieces. As much of the square as you can get. It's going to be about 1 inch square. Then you're going to go ahead and take that and put it in your muffin tray. And it's just going to go ahead and put it aside until you're ready for the filling, which is going to be the walnuts that we have prepared already. So you're going to go ahead and have your oven preheated to 350 degrees. We'll be right back when we show you how to do the filling. Alright, so we're ready to do our filling for our baklava puff pastries. To a bowl, you're going to add your chopped walnuts. And then you're going to add your butter. To that, we're going to add cinnamon. And then finally, 2 tablespoons of honey. Honey is what gives baklava its unique flavor. Alright, and then you're just going to go ahead and mix all that together. So once this is thoroughly mixed together, you're going to be applying that about a tablespoon or so to the puff pastry in the muffins. And I'll show you real quick just how that's going to work. So you're just going to add a little bit of your honey walnut mixture to each one of the muffin holes, and then from there you're going to pop it in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. While that's cooking, you're going to be doing a syrup that will be drizzled over the top of the puff pastry when they come out of the oven. So we'll be right back in a little bit to show you how to make the syrup. Alright, so we have already started to make our syrup. You're going to add your sugar and water into a saucepan, and you're going to want to keep stirring that every once in a while. You want to make sure that the sugar dissolves. We're making a syrup for the top of the baklava pastries. So I got the sugar and water in there already. To that, we're going to add vanilla, and then a cup of the honey. If you don't use all the honey or all the syrup, it's fine. This recipe was originally for the baklava instead of these puff pastries, so I'm not sure how much is going to be needed for the actual puff pastry version of the baklava. So you're just going to keep this stirring until it becomes a syrup, and the recipe said that it should take about 20 minutes. So we'll be back when the baklava comes out of the oven and the syrup is ready to put on top. See you then. So our baklava pastry puffs, our puff pastries are out of the oven. So the last thing you need to do is just sprinkle some of this honey sugar syrup over each one, and they'll be ready to go. So this was our puff pastry baklava. Hope you enjoy.